up here at our sort of secret location in Derby. Well, I suppose everyone knows where it is, really. Where, what else? But a couple of spaceships and launchers and everything else. This is the Isle of Man getting into the space race. And of course, a well-known figure from Almaz is here to talk about this. I mean, the excitement from all around the world. You've been talking with Brazilian television just before us. I mean, it goes on, doesn't it? I mean, this is the future.
Well, we're all on the same planet, and we have to start thinking that way, you know, because our future is in space. The great industries of the next generation are going to be outside of the Earth's orbit.
You had one of these on display in London just the other week. Tell us about what sort of excitement that brought to London at the time. Outside Westminster, wasn't it?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, we put one of our space capsules that had flown in space twice directly across the street from Westminster Abbey. And this attracted some attention. We were glad to have it. We wanted to show the British people what a Manx company could do in space. And of course, since the spacecraft had flown twice already, it's the only spacecraft other than the American shuttle that's done that, we had a lot of fun explaining it. We also had a lot of fun getting it there. Manx companies built our transporter that the capsule's now on. And I'm very proud to be a Manx company.
Okay, well, you definitely pushed the Isle of Man. In fact, they were all intrigued why you were on the Isle of Man. I think you explained that about, obviously, the tax incentives is one of them, isn't it?
Well, actually, it's not the taxes, because there was over 100 jurisdictions on Earth that would have given us a zero tax rate. We have a very attractive enterprise. We're here because of a very fine family that you have on this island. Mr. Chris Stott was designated as the representative of the Isle of Man to space industry, and he was one of the founders of our company and was an officer in the company for some time. His wife, Nicole, is an astronaut, is a shuttle astronaut, and his father, Brian Stott, who was at one time the head of NatWest Bank, was our first chairman of the board. So this fine Manx family had a lot to do with bringing us here. But we're not here for tax reasons. We're here because the government of the Isle of Man is dedicated to taking and making a good environment politically and a good environment legally for space companies. You know, more than 30 of the 50 satellite companies are on the Isle of Man. And I think that it's really remarkable that is this concentration of space.
Now, you are looking for customers. I mean, that's really what you've been out there trying to find people. What, with that, is it £100 million, something like that?
It is £100 million. We will accept Isle of Man pounds, by the way, not just British pounds. But when you think about that, now that sounds like a fantastically large amount of money. But it really isn't. When you look at it in terms of a space budget, it's rather modest. And it's 3 times that because you have to have 3 people on board the spacecraft when it flies. But £300 million is not a large manned space budget. When you look at the Apollo program, when you look at the shuttle program, the International Space Station program, you're talking about many billions of pounds. And so we think that by using and repurposing this very well-tested equipment, most of which came from Russia, and putting it together with the best European equipment built by Astrium, same people that build the Airbus, that we have the ability to do a very cost-effective private expedition to the moon and beyond it.